Ka Icfai University ringkat ke NSSL. Kala rakhi ka sngi bakerpang Jong ki kenthai ka International Women's Day ajar pusau. Pada ka program na penlong ha banquet hall ka badon ha Pinewood Hotel. Hakan ka program lawan bandon bentalang Menteri Badei kmi ya katanat puli peti ha ka jylla rakam e sangma I Dr. Alicia Gatpo I Badei Vice Chancellor Jong ka Icfai University. Kinong hikai ka Icfai ki samla puli ki principals na ki college but ki Skulbah ki badon ha ka nong ba Shillong. Habakren haga negasngi menteri ulapin kenmau syaki nong hikai kenthei baki long kita ki nong produk ya ki kena skul bat kum ki Longkmie ki don ya ka ikhtiar ban long ki nong penyat ya ka yeng kesem bat ban long barbor ki badan hasenda ukurim ban penyat ya ka yeng kesem. Haga negasngi la yoru ban pen Burom ya ki principals Jong ki Skulbah bat ki college ki bala long ki Longkmie bat la yoru ya ka jingkren nai Dr. Alicia Gatpo I bala keren halor ka NEP.
People put their hands together for us.
Today, as we remember, as we celebrate the day of International Women's Day, it's really connect my heart, it's really touched my heart about remembering the love of my mother and every mothers on the earth. Therefore, today I would like to wish each one of you, every one of you, a wonderful day. And it's my prayer that every woman's on the earth will be blessed. And to become a woman's, it's not a by chance, but it's a blessing and a plan and purpose by the Almighty. Today, this afternoon, on a very light note, I think I've said many times in the past, on a very light note, we used to say, as we celebrate the Women's International Day, I think it will be good to have some light note. So somebody says, the husband is the head of the family. Yes, every husband consider they're the head of the family. But somebody says, no, women are the leg of the family, who turn around the husband. Sometimes it is true. Sometimes it is true. In our society, the decision of the mother is final. I saw on many occasions, in many family, unless the consent of the mother out of 10, nothing's happened. So sometimes it's really correct that women are the leg of the family which turn around the husband and entire family. But today, it's my request to each one of you. Women are the strongest pillar of our society, the powerful weapons of our nation, which change the dynamics. A lot former Speaker of the Lok Sabha, Sir P. Sangma used to say, educating a man, educating a boy, is educating a person. But educating a girl child, educating a woman is educating the entire family, the entire society. Therefore, sometimes we feel that the entire, the design of the family, design of the society, the future, the testimony of the family and the society is about 70 to 80%. Is in the hands of the woman and the mother. And somebody says, man, husband, build the house, but the mother and the woman build the home. It is very important to make the society, the family, a homely environment. I'm yet to see the entire data, but as I'm experienced in many of the colleges and the schools, institutions, the women's number are more than the men in the teaching community. Therefore today, it's my challenge to each one of you. Maybe our state, our region, education sector, the quality education of the state will be testifying mostly the contribution of the women's section.
And I request everyone to please rise as they felicitate. Thank you. Thank you. And please put your hands together. Representatives from different institutions. We are sparing all of your time. It's a small token from our side.
On behalf of Icfai University, Meghalaya, I wish each and everyone here today a happy Women's Day and a productive interaction during the technical session to be followed after lunch. Now, when we talk about ourselves as women leaders in academia, what are we to do? What faces us, the challenges that face us as women? Now, sir, yeah, like you said, yes, I agree with you, sir, that totally right. We always say that the man is the head of the house, but it is the wife or the mother that pulls the string, not only the neck, but she is the one who pulls the string, or the one who actually supports the man from behind the curtain. Normally, women do not take the front line. They prefer the men in the family to take the front line, but they give their wholehearted support to them from behind the curtain. So, I think we can say that, yes, the hand that rocks the cradle rocks the world. It is the one that nurtures us from childbirth. The woman, that the bonding, that nurturing from childbirth to adulthood is also part and parcel of us who are women in academia, who nurtured the children right from the kindergarten to the higher education. Now, I'm not saying that men cannot do it. They do it. They have done it. But women also, we are not second to it. We also have the capacity to rise to that same level, particularly in the field of academia. Now, when we look into this, the new education policy, we'll talk about it because I'm delivering a keynote address addressing the new education policy. It is definitely one of the sustainable development goals of the United Nations, that is quality education to each and everyone, boys and girls. Not only the girls, but even the boys and girls. Quite a good number of times I've heard that, yes, in a matrilineal society, boys, they'll be leaving. No. It is quality education, equitable education to boys and girls, which is one of the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. And the NEP, if you look at it, it tries to fulfill this goal. Now, the new Education Policy 2020, what it is all about, why it was introduced, what are the aims and objectives of the new education policy? The aims and objectives of the new education policy, as what has been stated provided by it is that it is expected that our education system should be second to none globally. That means talk at the national level. I'm not alone here. That is the national education policy. Its objective is to see that our education system should not be second. That means it should be top at the global level. And the Ministry of Education wants that. The new education policy should be implemented in total by the year 2030. And by 2047, which a year in which we will celebrate the 100th year of our Independence Day, this national education policy, through it, the government expects us that we achieve that objective. 2030, it should be implemented. 17 years after that, we should be able to achieve that goal. The goal that we are second to none globally. But to achieve these goals, we have a lot of challenges that we have to overcome. The new education policy itself is a challenge to each and every leader, to each and every head of institutions, be it at the school level, be it at the college level, or even at the university level. What are the steps that needs to be taken by each and every one of us? What steps are we to take? Because you have the broad guidelines, we have. But most of the time, as heads of institutions, we have to apply according to the local situation. We cannot deny that fact.